This is Barro. We played it the other week, but we only played the levels that came with it. There are 2 DLC packs. They're about $1 a pop. And do not add any more achievements. Thankfully, the main game comes with 5,000. And only like 5 of those are gameplay related. The rest, it just throws them at you until it runs out of letters and etceteras. Okay. I think we had to click in, but we could drive with the controller? If not, that's fine. I really don't remember. Oh yeah, I was all about the cab. Validate. So, we got up to track 10. Here we go! Track 11 is new. How many of these are there? I think there's just 10 more. Yeah, okay. So, 10 more tracks. This might take a little bit, but it'll get a good amount of bev into me. And, yeah. It's a pretty simple racing game, but I really like the 3D feel of all the tracks and whatnot was pretty nice. Although, this already looks like a repeat. We'll go with whatever the preset laps. Oh, I didn't even know there was a difficulty setting. Well then, yeah, there's a lot of replay value here. And local co-op. I think there might be online, but I'm not entirely sure. There's a leaderboard, so I would guess so. Whatever. If it's too quiet, let me know. If I'm too loud, let me know. Let's do the thing. All right, I am not going to use that then. All right, wait, what? I went somewhere. Oh, there we go. It's also not the car I chose, which is weird. Can I go back? This escape is not working. Okay, well I found the accelerator. Well, I guess we'll just take 7th place. Oh yeah, apparently the right stick is the accelerator, and holding it to the left is making me go, so... Whatever, I think we played on the keyboard last time, but since this works, I'm not going to question it. Figured it out. Also, like, on easy mode, there's plenty of room to recover, he says, as he... botches everything. But, yeah. Enjoy. I feel like the audio of this is a little quiet. Oh, that's right. There's also no music during the driving, which is a complaint I lodged during the initial run. So I will just fill the dead air. I guess we can keep talking about E3. Let's go conference by conference. Like I said, I missed EA. I watched the Xbox one. I am getting Tunic Day 1 in some format. My on my personal Twitter I mentioned that my headcanon is that's the flute kid from The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. The one you like see in the Grove briefly before you dig up the flute. Who got turned into a fox in Dark World. That's his quest. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, it looks super cute. If you didn't see it, it's an isometric, kind of like, is it Shadowgate? It looked like that. There were like 2 games on the NES that looked like that. And, anyway, brain fart. Yeah, you're this little fox guy in a little green tunic. So, I mean, it's very obviously Zelda inspired. But you're like wondering, it's not quite dungeony. There's probably some dungeons, but most of what they showed looked overworldy, you know, like tall grass and stuff. And you're just having a quest, and it's super cute, and I want it in my life. So that's gonna happen. We Happy Few looked okay, although apparently they bought the company making it, but Gearbox is publishing it, I think. So it might still be coming out on other platforms. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. I think that was the one I saw with Gearbox in front of it. So whatever. No word of Borderlands 3 that I saw. Literally the only franchise from Gearbox I give a shit about anymore. So that was kind of odd. But, you know how I said you usually get a chance to catch up? Oh, that doesn't seem to be happening here. But, yeah, okay. I was trying to think if there's anything else from Xbox that really grabbed me. Not really. Apparently, one of my coworkers, actually, somebody he knows or is related to, or someone who's related to somebody he knows, works is like the lead writer on Ghost of Tsushima. That's the PlayStation conference, I know, but that looked cool as hell, so I might jump in on that. I mean, I was gonna jump in on it anyway, but fun fact, I was like, give me a review code. Not gonna happen, but yeah, like that blew me away. We're probably gonna jump from conference to conference, but like just the leaf physics during that one fight. The fighting itself looked kind of staggered and whatnot, and it makes me wonder if it was kind of like just AI commands controlling a character that will eventually be playable, maybe in a co-op mode. We'll see how that develops. But yeah, that game looks beautiful. So I actually didn't see any Soul Calibur 6 footage, but I don't care because it's Soul Calibur, and I'm getting it on Xbone, even though I think I have more friends on PS4 because I have most of the other Soul Caliburs on Xbox in some form. The only one I'm missing is, well, 3 obviously. I think it was PlayStation only. And Soul Blade. But, yeah, pretty good stash there. I was going to kind of even out the collection and go PS4, but whatever. I went deluxe edition on that. I don't need the ridiculous statue as much as if it had been Sung Mina, I would have bought that right away. But A, I don't have that kind of money to throw around as much. Even getting art book and soundtrack edition is a little too much for my blood, but that, I don't know where I'd put that box on my shelf. There's no way. So, or in storage, to be honest. I did see somebody, like one of my opponents, not too far ahead of me. Nobody's like driving off any of the gaps and dying ridiculously repetitively, so that's not helping my catch-up aspects. I don't know if you can remap the controls in this. Hello, friends. Alright, and you? Alright, let me turn this up a little bit for y'all. There we go, 17. That looks good. Okay, that feels good all around. I think other stuff I freaked out about. There wasn't really that much. Again, I was kind of nonplussed. A lot of like stuff. Let's throw a gun in it. It's tasty though. I expected it to be like be more oaty, but I guess again talking about the horse. I forgot to back out and change cars. Oh well. Got the tangy zip and miracle whip no matter what. So yeah, again, didn't watch EA. I heard a little bit from it, but didn't seem. I think yeah, they showed off Anthem, and I kind of do want to check that out, but I also kind of don't care. Bethesda, I don't care about Fallout, and honestly, the whole idea of it being an online world where people can just nuke the shit out of anything I do, yeah, I don't want that. Although at the same time, there is a Mothman, and I want to meet the Mothman, but that's it. I want him to become a companion, but I doubt that's likely. Mothman! I need to itch my cheek, and alright, this is going to end badly. Oh, man. Anime hair was a mistake. Yeah, it's nice to see that Elder Scrolls learned how to count to 6, and that's going to happen eventually. Don't care about that much about Elder Scrolls as well. Doom 2. We still need to play the first one of New Doom, but I like that they slipped the whole, at least the mention of Hell on Earth in there. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, I need to play the new Wolfensteins, but oh my god, the like the DLC, 80s Wolfenstein with BJ's daughters. I am all about that. I am all about that. I forgot what the title was. Sorry, but I want that in me. Show me the good stuff. 9 laps of this, yeesh. Maybe I should dial back the lap count a bit. It's basically, they basically figure out like what would make a good 5-minute, give or take, run. So, no, you just effing died. All right. Anyway, other E3, yeah. What else did they talk about Bethesda? There was the mobile game. More freaking Fallout Shelter. Again, don't care about Fallout that much. Sorry. I want to play New Vegas because that actually sounded good. The rest can suck it. Yeah, cool. Day 2, Ubisoft. That conference was freaking weird, too. Like, I don't know. I'm glad they got Just Dance out of the way, but I don't think that was a good cold intro. Oh, that okay. Speaking of cold intros, Andrew WK was wasted on that crowd at Bethesda. I feel like they should have done this like the Elder Scrolls 6 tease, or maybe the Starfield tease. You know, get people a little hype, then dropped Andrew WK in Rage, then moved on. Because at least then people would have been excited about something. Bunch of freaking nerds. Like set aside a space for a pit too. I would have been in there. I would have been ripping shit up. Nothing but respect for my party president. But yeah, it was super awkward. That the I don't know if it was the acoustics or just the audio recording setup, but he sounded kind of terrible on the live feed. Might have sounded okay in the venue, but it just did not translate to the stream very well at all. If you ever see me looking down and to the right, that is because I am looking at the chat. Trying to keep tabs. Kind of easy in this game. You kind of fall to autopilot. Yeah. And like I said, 5-minute runs. What's it gonna end up being? So yeah, Ubisoft. I also missed the tail end of the Ubisoft conference. Like, I missed them giving the little R-Wing to Miyamoto, but it's cool that they're still collabing with Nintendo. Again, I ordered a Starlink. I will be getting the Switch edition, and probably some gubbins to slap on it if the R-Wing even takes gubbins. But that's really the only way they've got me to care about that. Okay, I say that, but my interest was piqued when they first revealed it. I think last year. And I was just like, Toys to Life is already dead. Or maybe it was a few months ago at a different show. But yeah, Toys to Life is dead. But, okay, cool. We'll see where they go with that. Don't care that much about Assassin's Creed, but it's cool you can be a lesbian. And Ancient Greece is a setting they should have done a long time ago. No pun intended. Yeah. We're gonna go back so I can change cars. There we go. Be a little head spinny, but okay. Other E3 stuff. Beyond Good and Evil 2 looked beautiful until they mentioned the whole thing to We want fans to give us their stuff to put in the game, and it's like, excuse me, spec work? No, that's gross. That's fucking gross. Somebody found out like how much money Hit Record actually has to give people who submit stuff, and it's 50,000 for all the assets that they're adding, which means that's less than like a one person's AAA asset salary. That's gross. I mean, at least they're trying to pay people, but that is not enough, and that is, if you like, I don't care how much of a fan of Beyond Good and Evil you are, that's not worth your time. Don't get played. Even exposure to a AAA game is still getting paid with exposure, which is BS. It's one thing to like back a Kickstarter and get your name thrown in there because you paid into that. You asked for that. You knew what you were getting into. This is them taking stuff from you for free. And you like usually when you back at that kind of level, you're still getting the game. Like if anybody who got approved got a copy of the game too, I'd be a little less grossed out, but still kind of grossed out. But like I hate to say, I'm still probably gonna get the game, but maybe not at launch. Other than that, though, the game looks great. And shout-outs to the whoever was, like, running the booth for not putting the game footage full screen on the feed. They still had, like, the zoomed-out camera of the game on screen with just the two staffers standing in the corner. It was... What were you thinking? You effed up. Right, but all of that stuff. Like, I want to care about Mario and Rabbids, but I dislike the Rabbids, and I'm not even that big a fan of Mario as much as I love some of the weaponry. Like, I want a bullet bill hand cannon, but no. I still haven't played the first one. Maybe eventually. And that, I also am not the biggest fan of Donkey Kong, so it's just like, okay. Whatever. I mean, it's a cool partnership, and I love that Grant Kirkhope is on the soundtrack team and everything, but... I don't think it's going to be my thing, ever. What else did they show off? Were they the one with the edge... Yeah, they were the one with the edgelord Sea of Thieves. Skull and Bones, I think. Which is cool to see the... I think it's the Assassin's Creed Black Flag team getting their own game, if I remember correctly, which is cool. They did go with that, but I also... I'm already freaking tired of pirates. I've watched other people play Skull and Bones, and that's enough for me. I didn't watch the Square Enix conference either. I basically heard like more Kingdom Hearts. I saw some of the teaser stuff from that. I think I maybe watched that part specifically. Get Johnny Depp out of it, but other than that, I'll probably play it. The fact that there's a Ratatouille level, I'm all about that. I love Ratatouille. So I kind of want to pick up the combo pack with the 3 main games remixed. Well, 3.5 main games, 4 main games, because there's 2.8 that's in there too. There's 1.5 remix, 2.5 remix, 2.8 whatever remix. But there's also that other combo platter that came out. So I got to see what's in what. Maybe I'll get both combo platters. I don't even know. And then I have until... Again, it's not coming out until next January, so I got time to decide. I mean, I played the first 2 on PlayStation 2, and I liked them. But and I played the OG GBA version of the card one, which was basically just grind cards until you fill your deck and just keep hitting the A button a lot forever. Whoop-de-doo. I say that, but this game itself is also kind of a grind. Again, it needs music. I didn't think to make a soundtrack for it. I'm sorry. I didn't think I'd be coming back to the DLC this quickly, but I'm not gonna lie, this was kind of a filler vote for the night. Oh, hey. I kind of want to get it on the YouTube channel since I think we have the gameplay of the first batch of levels on there. What else? Huh. Sony, not that much grabbed me. Again, Last of Us 2 looks great. Shout out to the lesbians. That was a great way to open. Big ups to all the chuds who got mad about it. Nice to see representation. It's awesome to see representation. It's not just nice. And it was like a subtle FU to garbage humans who don't want that kind of stuff in their games. Y'all can suck it. I thought we could use the better indicator of what was going on, but okay. Turn the wrong stick to turn. Wiggle on my throttle. Yeah, anything else? I don't remember what the hell Sony showed. I know both Sony and Xbox showed Division 2, and I just do not care. I do not care about the Division 1. Also, yeah, actually, I was kind of pissed off because the trailer they showed. It's like, hey, these guys are evil. How do we show that? Let's kill a woman who's defenseless and begging for her life, you know, in cold blood. Well, maybe not entirely cold blood. They tried to imply that she stole something or some nonsense, but yeah, you kind of don't have to do that all the time. It's just a lazy fucking cultural, lazy storytelling shortcut. Just fridge some woman, even nameless or not, in, like, you know, the opening act just to get people to get mad about something. Gross. It's gross. I mean, we could already tell these guys were dicks from all the other stuff going on. You didn't have to do that. That and being like the only good guys because you're the standing remnants of the old guard or whatever. Yeah, screw that. Fuck you, Tom Clancy. 11 laps. Right. Oh, this is a pretty short course. I don't know why I kind of don't know why they bothered with leaderboards because there's really only so much room for improvement. Like, the best laps on a lot of these, I guess you could find some shortcuts and stuff, but it's going to be a lot of just, like a lot of ties and whatnot. Maybe beat your friends, but, and optimize your racing lines a bit, but there's only, you know, again, there's only so much you're going to be able to do. I feel like you would want to slash through part of that boost. You're gonna get launched too far, you can take that corner a little tighter. There's an optimization for you. You can go through those cones and cut off a few seconds. Not a few seconds, but a few milliseconds. What else? Oh, the Resident Evil 2 remake looks sick. I don't want to pick up the first one. Hopefully 3 gets the same treatment because I do want to see some high-res Jill Valentine. That's great and all, although she looks 12, at least in the promo art for it. But yeah, you'd be the master of unlocking. Thank you. Woo. Better recovery than I really could have hoped for. Not paying attention. Yeah, what the hell was the PlayStation show? There was like 4 key games. Somebody showed the new Metro, and that looked pretty cool. They had it in the Xbox conference. Still gotta play the second one, but yeah, that looked alright. Although it feels like they're not entirely exploring the whole sentience of the mutants or whatever, or the fact that they aren't just like freaks just trying to kill everything. Like, they definitely seem to be able to communicate, even though we Totally botched that job at the end of the first game. Oh, I forgot to make a did 9/11 joke. I'm sorry. Oh, that's terrible. Maybe it's better that I didn't. I'll just shut up. Hey, we're gonna lap somebody maybe. I see you. I'm gonna edge him out before he bumps me. There we go. We lapped somebody. Hoorah. I can't remember other stuff to show. I mean, obviously Nintendo Smash Brothers. Oh, I also want to get Demon X Machina. That looks sick. I'm a sucker for cell shading. I used to like Armored Core before it seemed like too much work. And yeah. 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 And like it literally has Armored Core people on the team. So that looks good. The World Ends With You. I'll probably grab that on Switch as well. Because I never got a chance to play. Well, I guess I got the chance. I didn't have the money to get it on DS. And it's not exactly easy to find anymore. That I'm curious how they changed the control system. So that should be good. I am all about Killer Queen Black. I will definitely be grabbing that. Wasn't sure if that was an obstacle or more road. But yeah, if I've played only briefly the arcade version, but I had fun. A little too drunk to really try and learn all the ins and outs of it. But they've got a great community, so hopefully some of that carries over to the home version. Because I'm gonna need some help. If you don't know what Killer Queen is, it's a 5 versus 5 fall off the road game. No, arcade game, where you're all bees. And it's just like, it's kind of an action platformer. But you're trying to meet one of the win conditions. Like there's, I think collecting a certain, like filling or collecting a certain amount of hives, or killing the opponent enough times. Like I think each side has a set stock for how many times they can respawn. There's like 3 or 4 different ways to win, and it's all about figuring out what your team is adept at, working or what your team opponent's build is weak against, and just working together to do the thing. And like the arcade cabinet is 5 people. I think it's 5v5. It's maybe 4v4. But yeah, again, it's fairly sizable teams and a lot of joysticks hanging out. And just trying to get shit done. It's great. They have it at MagFest. They've had it at MagFest the past few years, and I think this past year was the first time I actually got to play it myself instead of watching my friends. And it was pretty fun. And I think next year I want to go down sober, and also I'd like not sick, because I was not in the best of health most of the weekend. But I want to give it some love. Really dig deep. See if we can get the We Talk Games crew to talk about it. And if we do, I want to mention Black and how it differs from the straight-up cabinet version. That should be cool. Plus, it's just a good game. So I imagine the home version will also probably be a good game. Also, Hollow Knight looked really beautiful. Like, I'd only seen it in stills before. I'd never really watched any video of it. And I don't know if I'm going to get the Switch version, but I do want to get it in some capacity and play it at some point. Let's drive off the map. That sounds like a plan. That was close. Woo! Spin me. Don't care about Fire Emblem. Again, Smash. Although I'm so glad Daisy's in. And I'm glad like they should have acknowledged, yes, some of these characters are based on other characters with slight tweaks. And we're going to call them Echo characters. So, we acknowledge that, you acknowledge that, maybe not totally new, but it's actually it's a good idea because it kind of encourages you to try variants of characters in case they play a little more fitting to how you want to play. Also, the GameCube controller support. I'm really hoping we get a wireless Switch GameCube controller like a Wave Bird 2 or a Wave Bird or something like that. A Wave Bird with 2 A's. Whatever works, but I hope we get something like that. I know they showed them the cord, so maybe the adapter still works. I still have my Wii U adapter. That'd actually be pretty nice to have for people who had the adapter before. Just download support to the firmware for that, and you're good to go. But either way, it'd be fine. If they do a new Wave Bird, I will absolutely buy at least one. Even though I have GameCube controllers galore at this point. And that and bringing the entire roster back. All these climbers. Yeah, buddy. So happy. I was so pleased. And Snake coming back was kind of a genuine surprise. And they actually got David Hayter back to voice. Although, I don't know how much new material they added. Oh, well, he probably has new commentary for, like, codec discussions on the characters that came between his disappearance and return. So that's cool. Kind of still hoping we get Mikey from, I hope we still get a few more characters. I got Mikey from Star Tropics is one I've been rooting for I think 3 versions now. And Tingle. Everybody wants Waluigi. I kind of want Waluigi, but I don't know how high his hopes are, given he's already a... I mean, we got Ridley, though. That was pretty cool, and I will absolutely be buying that amiibo. And also the Inkling one, even though I have all of the Splatoon ones. They announced the new Octoling amiibo as well, so I have to get those 3. I have Marine and Pearl already ordered, so that's a thing. Although it's going to be kind of nice. With the Octoling ones and Marine and Pearl, that fills out like a full block in my shelving setup for Splatoon stuff. I got to put the new Inkling, the Smash Inkling somewhere else. I kind of wish they'd changed their pose a little bit. They were pointing out on the the after stream after the direct that, oh yeah, we moved the tick on her ink tank to reflect where it is in the Smash game, but it's lower. You can use more flat bombs. Yeah, who cares? Kind of a dick move. Lazy. Oh, I have 5 more courses. Oh, sorry, I'm so tired. I caffeinated beforehand, but it's been a long day. I kind of wish they'd switched up the environments a little more for these courses, but I'm still having an okay time. Oh, what the... Oh. Get my sticks mixed up, my acceleration versus turn. Whatever. We're good. I would like to get off this guy's butt. I am actually trying. It's just... Whoa! Bridge from hell. See, like I said, there's some great course design in this. It's just a shame they couldn't spring for background music. I mean, again, it's like a... it's $5 or under, I'm pretty sure. Under $7, absolutely. But it's really, like, it's a great game. Like, don't let the price tag scare you away. I don't think it's just cheap nonsense. It's actually great for the price, even with the achievement farming, which I feel was completely unnecessary. That's gonna dead me. Go do. I'm trying to think. I can't remember any other. Cyberpunk 27 or what is it? 2077? Did they go with? Hey, I'm there. I'm so there. I haven't even played the Witcher games, but I have been enamored with the cyberpunk setting forever. Just cyberpunk genre in general, and like it was one of those source books that I never picked up because I was too shy to game master. And my friends wanted to play Shadowrun anyway, well, you know, because elves and shit. Whereas, like, of course, I get the GM for that who doesn't want to allow deckers, which is the only thing I wanted to play in that. Oh. Reverse turnaround's actually pretty tight. It's tighter than I expected. In a good way. I mean, tight is usually pretty good. So yeah, like, it looks like they're doing the world justice, and The creator's a cool guy, and he's had his hands on it from day one. At least as soon as CD Projekt Red picked it up, so that's good to hear. Like it's gonna be faithful. It's gonna be awesome. Please join me on this journey, even if it's just single player. Give me razor fingers, please. Thank you. I'm kind of sad. There were a bunch of, like, I realized as the trailer was going that there were a bunch of, like, Xbox codes in the trailer, like the little text roll by sequence before they got to the video, but I didn't want to stop it because I wanted to watch the rest of the trailer and conference, and I didn't get any. Like, they were all claimed. People are freaking fast. I mean, there were hundreds of thousands of people watching that conference just on Twitch, so I'm not surprised that they went so quickly, but yeah, it's kind of a bummer. I at least want to know what they were. If it was just like people got pre-order codes or like a closed beta or what, but yeah. And I think it was just cool to sneak it in there. Yeah, other than that, nothing grabbed me. Oh, the new Horizon, the Forza Horizon looks good. I need to pick up some of the old ones. I mean, we're going to cover them for the project, which I haven't started anyway. But, you know, completion's sake and all that. I don't feel like I'm going to make friends online, but just put the Warthog in it. I'll just dick around in one of those. Like you do. Oh, yeah, duh. The new Halo teaser. Very pretty. I kind of wish you told me more than, oh, hey, here we have this cool engine. Master Chief is back. And Infinite seems to imply that they're just going to keep throwing episodes on that engine for as long as they can, at least on this platform. Well, on the Xbox One, I mean. So, I mean, I'm cool with that. I liked the idea behind these Spartan Ops in Halo 4. It just didn't really go. They just kept reusing the same maps. That was the part that sucked. So hopefully it'll be able to, like, it'd be cool if it was able to utilize Forge assets. Yeah, just build stuff in Forge and have enough environments that it feels different every time, or at least less samey every time, instead of just going back to the same 6 places over and over. I'd be totally down for that. I don't know how I feel about, yeah, maybe, well, I guess I do still want to know what happens with Blue Team, but maybe have some missions that are just solo, or maybe, like, yeah, like, switch it up, like, have 2 players at a time, or like, have some where, like, have a 3-fer. I mean, I guess that wouldn't be fair if you're trying to play 4-player co-op entirely, but it would be cool, like, maybe for co-op, just fill it in with, like, a generic one like they used to, or, like, a generic Elite, or whatever would fit for that op. But it'd be nice to be, yeah, give me more of a mix of characters in the co-op, like mix Team Osiris and Team and Blue Team. Throw Spartan Palmer on for one, you know, or throw one of the guys from Noble. Stuff like that. Just mix it up a little. Still early. We still got time to, you know, see what they do with it. But that's, you know, my basic wish list there. And I would love to just have John and Buck hanging out. That'd be great. Mostly just because I want more Nathan Fillion. Or just Buck and Buck hang out. Although, I don't know what I meant by that, but whatever. I gotta see if I got my, I have logged into Mixer for the first time and the last time. Because they were giving out, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a sucker, but they're giving a rec pack with classic helmets. If you watch the Xbox presser on their not Twitch platform, Twitch Bing edition. So yeah, hopefully I get my goodies. I was logged in, so I should. I like the hazard corners on this one, and that jump is pretty fun. Over there, I like this. Yeah, all in all, pretty chill racer. I don't think they haven't released any Sonic Team Sonic Racing footage, have they? I know they showed the logo and whatnot, like the full box art, but I don't know if they actually showed anything beyond that. Oh, that's another thing, actually, with Smash. They showed that Big Blue was back. Bring back Poke Floats. Best, worst level. I love it. Bring back my level wife. Please. I know my one friend's brother is going to be super stoked that they brought back Pichu. Hopefully they brought back the pilot helmet, because that was his whole deal. Jump around, I'm a pilot! I'm a pilot! Super irritating. Like, in a fun way, though. Like, again, if I showed you my melee stats... At some point, I should actually do a video of that. Just find the memory card, plug in my melee stats, and just... We played this a lot. Back in the... Friends were in college days, and I was just kind of freeloading. Oh, I'm itching. I did some dishes. I cleaned up. I tried to... Although, yeah, I don't know. Weird time in my life. In a lot of ways. Some aspects I regret. Some I feel I did alright. By my friends and by myself, so... Apologies for the shitty bits. My whole, like, at this point, my entire life is just dedicated to apologizing for the shitty bits. But I'm trying. I'm trying. Aren't we all, really? You know, everybody evolves. Page in the subject. Oh, yeah. I don't know if anybody's in chat. Feel free to mention E3 stuff you enjoyed. Apparently there was some For Honor stuff at the end of the Ubisoft one as well. One of my coworkers is really all about that. He's like, yay, the Chinese. I'm just like everything he discusses about it, I completely understand. Like, I get the gist of the game and whatnot, but I have never played it, nor will I ever. I love that the guys behind it are, like, super stoked. There's a lot of love in that game, but it feels like Deadliest Warrior the game, but better. Like, a lot better. And also, just, as we know, I stray from direct competition because I get upset. I'm probably going to get back into Sploon 2 a little bit between the Octo expansion and wanting to get clothes for my Octoling, because the Octoling boy stock haircut is kind of my haircut when I don't sweep it to the side. So, this is my hole. This was meant for me. But, you know, I want to get some clothes for him. I want to get back into Salmon Run, too. That was always a fun time. It's probably going to go to the grind days, because I'm just grinding for in-game cash, but... Should be good. And I do want to grind out the rest of the hero weapons in the single-player mode for the Inkling as well. So, yeah. Kind of curious if there's anything else you can unlock besides just the Octoling skin once you finish the Octo expansion. I would imagine so. Nintendo is great about dumping content into stuff. That was really nice to pop in, and all the art is a lot of you know, very pro Pride Month. It's super cute. Glad to see, you know, people able to rep themselves for once. Big ups. Actually, a side note, it's kind of funny. First place drink. There's a really lovely vegetarian cafe near here. They have a rainbow flag out front for Pride. I'm pretty sure they are flying it upside down. And I'm just like, y'all tried. I love you guys. Like, I want to double check, but like next time I'm in, I'd like, they come to the restaurant where I work like once a week, like, but to the point where I know their order by heart. It's, you know, veggie wings, 20 piece, light barbecue sauce. I like how the lighting in this one plays an element. But yeah, veggie wings, light sauce. Oh yeah, light barbecue sauce because it's the only veggie friendly one. Grilled cheese, cheddar, potato chips, separate. And, oh, those 20 wings usually go on a salad. Full house. No croutons, no carrots. Dressing side, oil and vinegar. On the off chance you're watching this, sorry, I totally outed your lunch. But yeah, they're great people. They have like their own coffee. They open a little annex next door where they sell vegetarian-friendly food, like stuff that's even better than your average vegetarian vegan grocery store section. So super great people. I haven't been there in like 2 years, year and a half at least. I keep meaning like, oh, when I have a day off, I'll go in, and then every time I have a day off, it's a day off where I have no money because I spent it on video games or my own food at home. Not the cheapest place. Not super expensive, but yeah, you're paying a few bucks. Definitely worth the money, but yeah, I haven't been there since, I think it has been 2 years. I remember the last time I went to the Boyertown Halloween Parade, and I know it's been a long time. I didn't go last year. I think it has. It's been a year and a half, I'm pretty sure, because if it's been 2.5, then I really feel bad. But it's good to know they're thriving without me. Friends I went to the Halloween parade with, I haven't seen in a while, so. Turn the effort. You ruined it for me! I hate you. And we'll just do that. We'll catch up. I'm going to ruin that guy's day. I was turning around, the guy smacks me in the ass. Don't smack people in the ass, especially not when they're turning around. But yeah, I want to go back. I want to see it. They keep expanding their menu and trying new stuff. And like whatever I remember Havoc was pretty damn good, so there's that. Okay, it has been a year and a half. Has it? Yeah, it has been a year and a half. I had to cross-reference it with something I really don't want to remember, but there we go. Okay, cool. So yeah, this week can't because busy, and then yeah, end up working tomorrow, and then Zolathon. Plus my all this E3 nonsense and stuff I want has been eating into my Zolathon budget. Oh, and as semi-predicted, Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart Edition, that title is too long, did end up coming out with booster packs with extra racers. So I went and bought all those yesterday. So that's going to be a unboxing. I'll open all those. Like the core comes with Mario, Luigi, Princess, and Toad, I think. And then your extras are Donkey Kong, Yoshi, Bowser. Basically, most of your original Mario Kart crew. No Koopa Troopa. Kind of disappointed. But Shy Guy, so DS represent. Metal Mario. There's 6 extra ones. Selling for $5 a pop, which seems a little bit much. They're nice enough figures, though, so I didn't feel too bad about it. Oh, Rosalina, who is best princess. Second best princess. Daisy still. No Daisy, actually, which is kind of disappointing. My name's Daisy! My name's Daisy! Wahoo! Yeah. That was my reaction to Daisy being in Smash. Please tell me that's one of her taunts or something, because best. Best. Super annoying. I love her. And just the idea of it, like the tomboyish princess. And Luigi getting his due with the redhead. So good. So good! I did list them all right. Rosalina, Donkey Kong, Metal Mario, Yoshi, Bowser, Donkey Kong. I don't know how any of the powers work or anything, but yeah, that's pretty good spread. So that's like 10 pieces to choose from, which I think is the normal amount of pieces in a regular Monopoly board, but why do that when you can just sell them separately? Alright, 2 more tracks. One looks like a nice short one, but 10 laps of it. A nice chill start to the evening against start. Oh no, we just effing died. Sorry for the late start. Later than I wanted to start, but I got out of work a little bit late. Then I wanted to grab a shower because it's the summer and working in a kitchen. You're covered in food filth and sweat filth, so yeah. My hair looks fabulous though. I gotta. Tonight was supposed to be shampoo night after the stream, but again, with work and whatnot, I will probably just. I'm gonna get pretty for Zeldathon. Ew. That's another thing I gotta figure out. They got like 5 shirts this year, I think, and I can only with other stuff cutting in. Pre-orders and picking up stuff actually for this week, like anti-gravitators. I might be able to afford one. I might be able to do 2, but I might be stuck with just 1. So right now I'm kind of torn, basically between the ladies. Although I'd love the logo they made for Rivali. There's basically a shirt for every champion, including Zelda from Breath of the Wild, and like. The Darunia one's cool. It's very manga. And it has his name in Japanese, actually. Or not Darunia, Daruk. I screw that up every time. I'm sorry. Oh. Speaking of screwing things up every time. Yeah, one for Mifa. The Mifa one is super adorable. The Urbosa one is super hot. Like the Urbosa one is something I kind of would rather have as a print than as a shirt, because she's kind of doing the "I want you" point, as in the "I want you" to like the Uncle Sam wants you point. It looks great. And then the Zelda one is kind of like a. It's kind of a retro manga style, honestly. It reminds me of like old school Cutie Honey. That kind of like doe-eyed shoujo look from the '80s, which is kind of cool. So like that's up my alley. I mean, it's definitely going to be at least one of the ladies. If I get all 3 of the ladies' shirts, that'd be great. It depends on how my shifts shake out next week, and how long after the marathon they sell them. I forget if they cut off the day of or the end of the week of. But we'll see what happens. I have plans for Secret Sound shenanigans as it is, so donations come first. And I will, again, try to get the total shirt, because I'll have money again. I mean, it helps that I realize I do have a couple shifts before things end. But, yeah. And again, I think they're doing St. Jude's this year, so I'll go to a good cause. Great cause, actually. I've been helping St. Jude's Children's Hospital since, not the readathon, but we definitely did something back in, like, elementary school and middle school to help St. Jude's, because that's where I first heard of them. Not the MS readathon, that was a different thing, but, I don't know if it was, like a selling stuff fundraiser, but. And plus, they've been really good, like, tying in with streamers and other gaming stuff to raise funds, so very, very well adaptive to needs and whatnot. I think Rooster Teeth's done stuff with them. I don't know, they've just done Child's Play and gone to the hospital where they're tied to, but either way, still. A lot of gamers with a capital G, garbage, but there are plenty of people who play games willing to do good in this world. And I try to be one of them. I haven't got any of the marathons I want to do off the ground, but I am A, lazy, and B, busy all of the time. So, you know, such is life. You do what you can. If anything, I might turn some of the like the racing shorter franchise runs into a thing, like an Excite Bike-a-thon. I have all of them, even There was one that had Mario characters in it, and I have a way to play that. It was a Satellaview one. But as we have seen, that is possible to do. I haven't actually tested it yet, but if we can do that, then I have all of the things, except for like the 3D remake on 3DS. Can't stream that because I don't have a capture card because I have no money. Alrighty. One more, and then probably bathroom break, and then we will move on to a game with background music, presumably. I don't know how I feel about that boxy corner on the right there. That's looking a little abunayo. But it's only 6 laps, so I'll drink for first. Water does not count. I love that. Oh, I love that this is all in the fog, though. Like, this is like pea soup nonsense. This is legit. I love it. Brenda, I love driving in fog in real life because either I have a death wish or something, but yeah. It's just that weird, slow discovery. Even if it's familiar territory, it's just like kind of being in a mysterious new world, even if it's a world you know. Kind of hard to convey in words, but it's something I've loved since I could first drive. I don't even freaking like driving for the most part. It's like a love-hate thing. I love scenic drives, but at the same time, there's that like lingering thought in the back of your head that you're slowly killing that scenery, and you don't really get to slow down for cool stuff. Different kind of cool stuff, if anything. Kinda got it. I can't make it to CradleCon next weekend, but Kyle and Wiggly will represent. Somebody had a bad time. That is one thing I love about the cones in this. It's like, oh, you can tell when somebody effed up. As we saw in the first session, where the one guy was just driving not fast enough over the ramp and plummeting to his death over and over. Oh, I need. Try not to die. The AI in this, at least on easy, not the best or the brightest, and I probably shouldn't have missed that boost, but whatever. Sorry, I'm just very itchy. The humidity's got the hair like poofing up into my face. It's just been a long day, so I'm kind of irritable. I have a new item in my inventory. I'll probably card from this. Alright, there you go. I have joined the mess makers. I don't quite remember the Mario Kart theme that well. Sorry. Mario Kart 8 theme, I should say. We need to play that more on stream. I haven't done that in forever. Bring Turney's back, baby. If anybody's, you know, actually watching. Do a few, like, unlock grind streams. That'll probably get some viewership in. It'll be like, oh, by the way, if you'd like to join this tournament for the last half hour of the show, we can do that. To be honest, you could probably, like, purposefully go to town on the cones in that section just to throw everybody off as to where the heck they're supposed to go. That's kind of nefarious. I didn't think of that sooner. If we're playing against other people, I would totally do that. Well, if you're all playing on the same screen, probably split screens it. I don't know how useful that would be. I think this is local multiplayer. Judging by the whole pick your car 4 times over on the main screen, but, you know, I could be totally wrong. Who knows? Video games are mysterious. Oh, that new From Software game looks kind of cool too. That was a thing. Bionic Commando Samurai Edition. Samuraionic Commando. I kind of love that their entire deal is just, yeah, you die a lot. One more lap, and then we're done with Barro forever. I'll probably like get to fire this up as a time killer now and then. It's very zen, like you just kind of chill out. Granted, this is easy mode. The harder modes probably have more rubber banding and whatnot. I don't know if it increases the speed at all. It'd be kind of nice if it did. But again, you can adjust your lap count, so who cares? Actually, better straight up steering than doing my tappity tap tap there. Huh. I think that's like the universe trying to tell me something. Stop tapping the wheel. Work with what you got. That was the worst finish. Alright, so a quick restroom break. We'll change games. I'll leave you with this lovely menu, or we'll back up a bit even. Alright. There's the controller.